Welcome back everyone. In this video, we will build a dashboard using React.js with Tailwind CSS. Let's check the demo that what we will build in this video. This is a light and dark mode dashboard. So this is a button, okay, the icon. Whenever we press this, so it will change to light mode. Like let's press it. So everything has changed to the light mode, okay. And if that is charts, cards, and sidebar, top bar, and whatever is that, okay. Let's press now again it to change it to the dark mode. So everything has changed to the dark mode. Sidebar, top menu bar, cards, and charts. So this is a simple dashboard that we will build using React.js with Tailwind CSS. So let's start it. Okay, get started to first of all create the project, then we will start the coding to create. Okay, first of all we will create the sidebar, the top menu bar, the cards, and the dashboards, and also we will implement the light and dark mode functionality. So let's start. So let's open VS Code editor, and here I will create a new folder inside this React folder, mkdir, and I will name it React and Tailwind dashboard. So after creating that, so let's now move to the React Tailwind dashboard. I will move to this folder and I will create here React app. Let's name it npm create wet. We will use wet.js at latest. So press enter, so it will create our React app using wet.js. So okay, to proceed, need to install the following packages. Yes, that's why this is the latest version, and here let's assign the project name. We don't need project name, we want to install in the same folder, and package name like that is okay. Press enter and select framework, which is React, JavaScript, and it says that install npm install, run this command to install the packages and dependencies. So after installation, we can run our app using npm run dev command. So the installation completed. Now let's install React icons that we will use in our project, React icons, and also the Chart.js. So to install the Chart.js, for that, let's come here, React chart 2. So let's open it. We will use this library to create charts, and just come here and we will install this. Okay, npm I install React Chart.js 2 and Chart.js. Copy this command and install it. So let's remove this npm I. Yeah, npm install React icons and React Chart.js 2 and Chart.js. Press enter to install these three libraries. The installation completed. Let's open this folder now. Open folder, and we will just rtd dashboard. Okay, this one is select. Yeah, React Tailwind dashboard. So let's run. Okay, a React app. So to run it simply, we will just write npm run dev. So it will run our, let's move to this URL, control and press this URL. So it will open the React app. This is our React app, default React app. Now let's change the default code. Close it, come here to the src, to the app.jsx, and let's remove this whole code, this code, and we don't need these codes, and save it. Let's write here fragment, and come here to the app.css, remove all code from css file, and also index.css. We left the Tailwind CSS. Okay, we will install Tailwind CSS also. So let's install it. Tailwind CSS with React with. So just come here to install it. Come here, and it says that create your React app. That is okay. npm install, yeah, this one. Let's copy this line of code. Just come here, let's move to the terminal and new terminal, and in the new terminal we will install these Tailwind CSS, post CSS, and auto prefixer. So after that we will install this one. Okay, we will run this command npm Tailwind CSS init to initialize it. So let's wait for the installation of these three libraries. Let's run the second command and press enter. So it will create Tailwind file for us. Look at tailwind.config.js. So now we will edit this file. Just come here down. So it says just add this area of code. Copy this and replace this content with that one. Like save it. And yeah, theme extend. Let's copy now this code. Okay, we will paste it to the index.css file. Paste it. That is okay. So yeah, we have done it. We have completed the installation of Tailwind CSS. Let's check it. Okay, let's copy this code and we will check it. Is it working or not? Just come here and here. We will run this code, save it. Just come here. So we didn't apply. It means the CSS, the Tailwind CSS is not working. Yeah, not working. And also we will add our text to read like 300. Save it. Yeah, the Tailwind CSS is not working, so let's configure it. Where is the problem? Yeah, BO. Yeah, that is okay. Let's close it. So let's run it once again. Let's close it. Yeah, let's close it and we will run it again. npm run do. Small now. Let's refresh it. Yeah, that is okay. That has been applied. That needed to restart it again once. So the CSS is working. So let's enable dark mode. Okay, so to enable dark mode, for that we need to configure this tailwind.config.js file again. Just come here at the top, we will add dark mode class. That is okay. This is for dark mode. Okay, to add dark mode functionality using Tailwind CSS. Now we will start our coding. Okay, to start our coding, the first thing that we would like to design, that is sidebar. Okay, to design the sidebar in our dashboard. So let's create a folder inside src. We will name it components. Inside this, let's create sidebar .js and let's write RAFCE, React Arrow functional export component. Save it. This is our sidebar. So let's now inside this we will implement our code. Okay, the first thing that we should implement, that is h1 tag, and here we will write CWY shop, the title of okay, our sidebar. And down from that we will have a list, an order list, and inside this we will create a list. And to this list, what we need to assign, for example, the first thing inside this is to have an icon, okay, for the dashboard. So to create an icon, for that we need to import first of all the icons. So let's write if a, we will use font awesome icon, alt. Yeah, this icon has been imported from React icons fa. So down from that we will have a span tag. Inside the span tag we will have like dashboard. Now let's add classes. Okay, Tailwind CSS classes. So to add it, first of all we will just add classes to this div element. Class name, let's bring it here, and here we will add our classes. So for the classes I will just pause the video because adding the classes will take time. So I will add classes to every element tag, then I will explain it to you. So I have added these classes: bg gray, background color gray, hand array. Okay, it means that it is light white, and text gray 900 means it is dark. The size of the div element is h screen. It means it will take the whole screen size. And padding x, okay, to the left and right side padding is 4. Text, it is text, the sidebar is text. Width is 16. Per medium devices the width is 64. And border right, and I have added the right border. Now let's add classes for this h1 tag. Class name, for this one I will add the text size is 2xl and font bold. This is hidden, but for medium devices I will display it medium black. Okay, for medium devices we will display this, but for smaller devices this will be hidden. Now let's add classes to this UL another list. So this is flex, it means this will be inline. Flex column, so it means the direction of flex is column, because all the elements will be displayed as block, okay, one by one. And the flex direction is column. And what else we need to add to this, that let's add the margin top. Okay, the margin top for this another list is 5, because it should take place space from this CW sharp, from this h1 tag. And text excel, the size of text is large. Now I will add some Tailwind CSS classes to this li list element. Okay, just we will design this one, then we will copy this and paste it. Just we will change the icons and the name of the list. So the Tailwind classes for this li for this tag element is the flex. It means that it will display these two inline. Item center, they will be center vertically. Padding y from top and bottom 3, padding x 2, space x, it means space between these two elements, between icon and this span dashboard. H over rounded, H over whenever you move cursor it would be rounded, and it would the cursor will be pointer, and whenever you move cursor the background would be blue and the text would be white. And let's add a class to this span tag, which is hidden. By default it will be hidden, but for the medium devices we will display it as inline. Let's save it. Now we will import this sidebar inside app.jsx. Let's remove this. Let's remove all these things. Last name flex, and inside this let's import sidebar. So yeah, let's save it. Now let's move to the browser. Let's check it. Okay, this is our CW shop, and this is our dashboard, the first li element that we have created. Now let's copy this, and we will just change the icon for other elements, for other sidebar elements. Like copy this one. We would like to add how many? Yeah, let's copy this and paste it here. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. Yeah, so the first one was dashboard, the second one is like customers, orders, and setting. And customer, yeah, we should add these fours. I will just change the icons and the name of these elements. So I have just added the orders, okay, the icon for orders, and I change this name to orders, customers, and change the icon, user, change the icon, products, and setting. Now let's check it. So it looks like this. Just let's add some setting to this, some classes to this header also. I'm here to the h1 tag, and here we will add margin top would be 4, and text center, save it, and also it would be italic. So it looks like this, and this is our dashboard sidebar that we have. This was just a simple sidebar that we have created. So now let's move to another part, which is top menu bar. We will create type top menu bar. Let's just come here and let's create another one, top, or we can just name it now bar, JSX or AFCE, save it. So to the top menu bar, we will add here h1 tag, and here we will like dashboard, simple, whatever you want. So I wrote just dashboard, and now let's add here the class names, a bg gray 100 text, gray 900, border bottom, border we should add the color to which is gray 300, and this padding we will add 4, flex items center. Let's save it, and let's import the top a menu bar also. So we will import the top menu bar inside the dashboard component. It means that we need to create the dashboard component, or we can add this top menu bar inside here. Okay, we will create here a div element. Inside that div element, first of all we will import the now bar, Let's wait for it. Then we will import here the dashboard down from navbar. So now to this we have imported the navbar. Let's check it. Okay, let's save it and let's come here to the browser, and we can't see anything. Yeah, that is because of what it means, the navbar. So yeah, I think that is down. Yeah, that is. Let's come here and navbar, that is okay, and turn dashboard page gray, under it text gray, 900 border. So this navbar is down from this, okay, this sidebar. So let's add some Tailwind CSS classes to this div element. Okay, so let's add it. First of all, grow. We will add the grow, and we will add size to this div element. Well, let's first of all let's check it. Okay, yeah, this is our sidebar that we have, but we will add a margin left. Okay, margin left would be 16, but for medium devices the margin would be 64. The reason for that is that the size of this sidebar is 16, but for medium device is 64. So that's why I have added these sizes. So median, yeah, margin left 64. So that is okay. Now we have our dashboard. We will add some other classes also, like hpull. Okay, the size of this div element is full, it means 100%, but for larger devices the size of this would be screen. It will just take the size of the screen. And what else we need to add? bg, let's add gray 100. We will add background color to this div element, and also the text gray 900. That's how we can add these classes. This is our dashboard that we have, and also we have added the background color to this div element. Now down from that we need to add cards. Okay, so let's create now our cards. So for the cards we need first of all to create a dashboard component. Then what we will do, we will inside that we will create cards. So just come here to the components, and here we will create like dashboard.jsx or AFCE. Save it. So inside this dashboard component, let's create h2 element, and we will just write here dashboard like, and down from that let's create another div element. Inside that div element we will call our summary card component. It means that we will create a card component and we will call them here. So let's do it. Okay, let's, for example, card.jsx or AFCE. Save it and let's import it. Card. So the card imported. Now to this card we will pass three things. Okay, the icon and the title and also the value. So for that let's pass them. First of all let's import the icon. So to import the icon, for that we will simply write like icon is equal to, and here we will just pass the icon like this. We will just write like the first icon that we will call is shopping cart, and let's pass the title, and the title would be like orders, and the value is like we got 140 orders. Let's duplicate this one, shift alt and down arrow key, and here we will just change the icon. The second one is like VFA box. We will just import this icon, and this is for products, and the value is like, let's for example 120. Let's duplicate this again, and the third one let's update this one, and this icon is per users, that is users. that is okay. So we have imported, yes, and let's write here users, and here we will just write like 30 user. The fourth one is fa cog, this one, and let's write here settings, like there is 11 settings, required settings. Now let's move to the card, and here we will just extract those values like icon, title, and value. Now let's display these values. So to display the values, first of all, let's display the icon. We'll just simply write like icon, and down from that let's have a div element, inside that the h1 h2 tag, and in the h2 tag we will just display the title, and down from that let's display the value. That is okay. Let's save it. And to dashboard, let's import now the dashboard. So we will import the dashboard. So for the dashboard, I will create another div element. Inside that I will import dashboard. Let's save it, and now let's check it. So it looks like this. Okay, we will just design it, and we will add the Tailwind classes to these cards. To the dashboard, and here first of all we will add to this div element class name. We will add a grow and padding 8 to this div element, and let's add to the dashboard h2 tag, and the text size is 2xl, and also we will add margin button 4. Let's come here to add to the cards div element. We will just apply grid on this. Okay, grid system. It means that for smaller devices we will display one card, and for medium devices 2 cards side by side, for larger devices 4 cards side by side, like grid. Okay, grid for smaller devices calls 1. Okay, we will display 1 for smaller devices like mobile, and for medium devices we will just display grid calls 2, and for larger devices we will just display calls 4, and gap between these cards would be 4, and let's add margin bottom 6. Save it. That is okay. And what else we need to add? Let's come here to the cards, and we will add some classes to the card component also. So let's first of all add to this parent div element. The background would be white, and the text would be dark, and padding would be 4, like this. And let's add to the, what else we need to add, like to this parent div element, that is like rounded LG shadow MD medium. Okay, and flex items center and space X would be 6. It means that the space between these two div elements. Let's add some code to the classes to the icon. Text size for this would be 3xl, or we can change it to 2xl, but 3xl is okay. Text gray 500, and let's save it. Let's add to this h2 tag, which is text LG, and font we will add just our font semi bold. Text Excel. Save it. Let's check it now. So it looks like this, better. Okay, we have these cards. Now down from these cards we will display the charts. So for the charts we need first of all to have the data data sets, then we will display them in charts. So for the charts data, I have created a file in the assets, named it chart data. And inside this, we have two data set. One is for data line, it means linear chart, and bar chart. We have this data. Look at labels, months. In the labels, we have months. In the data set, we have label sales. It means this is for sales, and this is the data, the fill, not fill, false, background color, and border color. And also for the data bar, labels we have product A, B, C, and D, and data set we have quantity. It means the quantity, the label is quantity, the data, and background color, border color, and border width that we have added. So now let's import these inside the dashboard. Import data line and data bar. So after importing these, now let's use it. So to use it, before using it, let's import the Chart.js. So first of all, we will import line and bar chart, okay, from React Chart.js 2. So after importing these two charts, now we will import the elements of this from Chart.js library. So those are like import, first of all, chart as Chart.js. The second one is line element, bar element, and the third one is category and scale, and the fourth one is like linear scale, and the last one is point element. These are essential with Chart.js, okay, from Chart.js. So after importing these things from Chart.js, now we need to use it. Like we should tell to the Chart.js dot registry. We will register these with Chart.js, like all these things that we have imported. Let's copy these things, paste them here, save it. Now let's use them. So just come here, and here we will create our div element. Inside that, another div element. Inside that, h3 tag, which is like sales data. And after that, we will display the linear chart like this. Line data is equal to, and we will assign data line to that, like this, simply. And let's copy this one and paste it here. This is products data, and here we will assign data bar, save it. Now let's add classes to these. Let's first of all check it, okay. Let's come here to the browser. So it means that we can't see. Let's move to the console, and we will see the error. It says chart.js registry is not a function. Chart as Chart.js, that is okay. So that is register, like this, save it. Let's check it now. So yeah, we have the charts like this. Yeah, we can display the charts. This is yeah, everything is okay. Linear chart, we should just, this is bar, okay, not line, save it. See, we have the charts. Now let's add the Tailwind classes to design it. Just come here to this div element, and we will apply grades on this system, okay. Because let's the grid, it means that we will display one chart for smaller devices, okay. For example, the linear chart, then down from that the bar chart. But for medium, for larger devices, we will display both charts side by side. Like we should write like calls 2, and gap between these two chart is 4. Okay, let's add a class name, and we will add bg white. The background of these would be white, and padding would be 4, and around it lg, okay. Around it, means the corners would be rounded, And let's add shadow also, shadow md. Let's add class name to this, sales data, that is text lg. The size of the text is large, and font semi-bold. What else we need to add? Margin bottom 4. That is okay. And let's copy these class names for the second one also. Paste it here, and also copy this and paste it here. Control sit. Sorry. Save it. Let's check it now. Yeah, that is okay. Let's make it the responsiveness. Look at everything is okay. Look at everything is okay. And also the sidebar, the charts, and the cards, everything is responsive. So now let's add the functionality of dark and light mode. So for that, first of all, we will import an icon. We will display that on the top menu bar. Let's move to the now bar, and in the now bar we will display an icon. So we will just make it a button, and inside this button we will display the icon for mode. Let's name it mode. So we will import this icon from React icons, and let's add a class name to this button, which is text size would be 2xl, text dark. And yeah, that's okay. Let's save it, and here we will add another class, which is justify between, to display at the right and the left side, like this. Okay, here we will display that the moon icon, and here the dashboard. So now whenever we press this icon, we should be able to change the theme to dark. So for that, we need to enable dark mode. So for that, first of all, we will create a theme context provider. Okay, so we will create a theme context provider. So let's move here, and we will create that. Let's create a new folder, yeah, inside the src, and we will name it context. Inside that, sorry, this should be a folder, context, and inside this we will just provide theme context provider .jsx fce. So to enable this, so in this theme context provider, we will have a variable and we have a function. So we should be able to access that variable and function from navbar. So for that, we will use context API. The use context API is used to access, okay, a variable from multiple components. Okay, we can access the variable that we have in this provider from all components. How many components we have? We will access whatever we assign to the context provider, okay, to the context API hook, to the use context hook. So we will access that from all components. So let's do it. Okay, so I will just show it to you how to implement that. So first of all, let's use context API. So to use that, we need to create context API. So to create that, let's write const, we will name it theme context, for example, is equal to create context. So create context will create a context for us, this theme context. Let's import this, export it. Okay, export. So we have exported this theme context and we have created a context. Now let's create a variable inside this const, like dark and light mode. Let's name it theme set theme is equal to use state variable. So we will create this variable using use state hook, and we will assign default dark mode. It means that our theme by default would be dark mode, in dark mode. So now let's create use effect hook. In this hook, what we will do, we will just change, it means add the let's do it. Okay, in this use effect hook, we will call, okay, whenever we change this theme, the property of this theme, it means the value of this theme. So we will call this use effect hook. So here we will assign in this array dependency theme. So it means this will be called whenever we change the value of this theme. Now here inside this use effect hook, we will define if the theme was dark, so we will add to all elements the dark class. If the theme was not dark, so we will remove dark from all the elements. So we will do like this: if theme was equal to with dark, so what it should do, we will just write document element dot class list dot add dark. If the theme was dark, so add to all element the dark class. Else, if it was not dark, so what it should do, document element dot class list dot remove dark from that. So this is the functionality in this use effect hook. Okay, so whenever we change the property of this theme, so we will call this use effect hook and we will apply that. If that was dark, so it will add the class dark. If that was not dark, so it will remove the class dark. So now when to change this property, so whenever we click this icon, so we will call a function. And in that function we will change the property of this theme. So let's create that function. So to create the function, for that we will simply write const toggle, for example, theme. This is the name of the function in a row function, and inside this we will just change the value of this theme. So we will call set theme method. Okay, this one, which is used for changing the property of this theme, the value of theme. So if the theme was equal to with light, if the theme was light, so it will assign dark, else it will assign light. If whenever we call this function, so it will check if the theme was light, so then it will assign to this theme dark value. If the theme was not light, so it will assign light. It means if the theme was dark, so it will assign light. If the theme was light, dark. Now inside this provider, what we need to do, let's now use this context. Okay, this theme context, now we will use that theme context. Simply theme context. The name is theme context. Copy this name. Dot provider. We will use this provider. Now to this provider, to this context provider, we will pass value, and inside this value we will pass this theme and this toggle theme function, like this theme variable, this theme variable, and toggle theme function. What we will do now, whatever is inside this, it means that we will wrap all our components, these components, through this provider, and we will access this theme and this toggle function from all components. Okay, so to this provider we will pass children, and we will print the children's here. I hope you understand. Now we will use this theme context provider. Okay, this one, this theme context provider, we will use it inside our app.js. It means that we will wrap all our component through this theme context provider, like this. Let's do it. Come here, and here we will just import theme context provider, Control X. So whatever is this inside this theme context provider, so these all will be passed to this theme context provider as children, and we will display them here. So now all those children has access to this theme and toggle theme function, to this variable. Now we will access this theme and toggle theme inside our navbar here, because we need it here. So now we will distract these theme, okay, these two values, theme and toggle theme, from this context provider inside this navbar. So how to do it? For that we need first of all to import this context, theme context. Let's import it. Theme context. So we have imported it. After importing it, now let's use it. Here we will write const, we will get theme and toggle theme is equal to, we will call use context hook. To this context we will pass theme context. So you know what we did? First of all, we created context using create context hook. Now we have used, okay, we will access the value from that context using use context hook, and we pass that context to this use context hook. Now we will access this theme in toggle theme. So now let's use them. So if the theme, here we will just define, if the theme was equal to with light, if the theme was light, what we need to do, we will just display this icon, else we will display the sun icon like this. If the theme was light, we will display the moon icon. If the theme was dark, we will display the sun icon. Whenever we click this button, okay, this icon, so we will call that toggle theme function. So for that, simply just come here and we will add on click event, and we will call toggle theme function. That's it. Refresh it. Let's press it, moon back. Now we will add the functionality. Okay, so to add the functionality, for that we need to add the dark mode classes. So to add the dark mode classes, just come here and we will start from this div element, and here I will add the classes. So to add the classes for dark mode, we will just simply write like this. So what we need to do for the dark mode, we need to first of all change the background of this div element. The background would be changed to beige gray 900, and text would be the text would be like text gray under it like this, or we can simply write instead of this text white. So these are two classes that we can use. Let's copy these two classes and we will move to the sidebar, and we will add to the first, okay, this sidebar also. So let's add them here, paste them here, and we will change the border color also, dark border gray 600 like this. Okay, we will apply the dark mode properties like this: background color, text color, and also the border color that we have changed for dark mode. And same to that, we will apply it on top menu bar also. Like, let's copy this. We will add this class to navbar also. Just come here and we will add them. And let's save it. Let's first of all check it. Okay, let's press this. See, everything has changed, but we will apply it on these cards and charts also. So let's do it. So just let's move first of all to the card. Come here to the card and we will add it to the card. Let's enter and I will add it. We don't need border here. Let's remove the border property. Let's check it. See, everything has changed, but we need to make it like 800, like this, to see it better. Like this it looks like. Well, now we will apply it on charts also. Copy this and let's move to the dashboard and to the charts, and let's, for example, we don't need these, paste it here, and let's remove this, save it. Let's check it now. See, it looks like very well. So it is how we have applied. Check it. Let us light, and this is dark mode. So as we did, we can change everything for light in dark mode. I have showed you everything. You can do like this. So it was all about this dashboard, the simple dashboard that we have created using React.js with the Tailwind CSS. And I hope that you learned something from this video. If you learned and you know all the functionalities, you got them, so please subscribe our YouTube channel and also like the video and comment down. Thanks for watching. Let's check once again the responsiveness for mobile. Everything is okay.